Can music bring back forgotten memories? In this inspiring story, a young girl discovers an old violin with a magical melody. With determination and passion, she brings its music back to life. This is not just a story, it's a great way to improve your English. Learn English through fun stories, improve your listening and understanding skills, and expand your vocabulary naturally.
In a quiet town nestled between emerald hills, there stood an aging music shop, its wooden sign swinging gently in the breeze. The shop belonged to Mr. Adler, a frail man with silver hair and glasses perched precariously on his nose. Inside it smelled of varnish and old sheet music, and the counters were crowded with forgotten instruments, trumpets dulled with time, violins nestled in cracked cases, and piano keys that hadn't been touched in years. Late one rainy afternoon, the door swung open, the chime echoing like a faint melody through the shop. A young girl stepped in, clutching a soaked umbrella. Her name was Lillian, and though her arms shivered from the cold, her eyes burned with curiosity. As her gaze wandered, they landed on a violin in the corner, a solitary relic marked by scuffs and wear, its finish dulled but somehow radiant under the soft light. Mr. Adler noticed her interest immediately. "Ah," he said warmly, stepping from behind the counter, "that one has a story to tell. It once belonged to a great virtuoso, but its voice has faded over the years. It's waiting for someone to wake it up." Her fingers hesitated, but soon they wrapped around the violin's neck. Lillian wasn't a musician. She'd never played an instrument in her life, but as she drew the bow across its strings, a tentative note trembled through the room. Mr. Adler smiled, his eyes crinkling at the edges. "Music never forgets," he whispered. "It holds its memories close." From that day forward, Lillian returned daily, her presence transforming the old shop into a sanctuary. Under Adler's patient guidance, her hands grew steady, her ear trained to trace each musical phrase with precision. The violin, once silent, began to sing again, its aged tones deep and vibrant, imbued with the emotion of those who had held it before. One evening, as the golden light of a setting sun filtered through the window pane, Mr. Adler handed her the violin. "You've given it purpose," he said, his voice trembling, "and it, in turn, has given you yours." Years later, the world came to know Lillian's name. On a grand concert stage, beneath dazzling chandeliers and an audience holding their breath, she played the violin with a brilliance that brought whispers of awe. The melody soared, not just through the hall, but through time itself, carrying echoes of a small music shop, a mentor's unwavering faith, and the unbroken connection between past and present.
And that's how music can bring back memories and give us hope. If you liked the story and found it helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more amazing and useful stories, and tell us in the comments, what is your favorite musical instrument? Share the video with your friends so they can learn English in a fun way too. See you in the next video with another exciting story.